Yeah, good morning to all of you. Today I am continuing with the second part of data handling from class 7. So as you see on my left hand side, one chart is there related with the data. I hope the concept of data is very much clear in my previous video to all of you. So today I will tell something about the graph. As you know here, two things are written here, single bar graph and double bar graph. So what is the meaning of graph? So before explaining the graph, with the help of this table, we will recall something. As you see here, this is the chart related with the data. Picture graphs are there, pie charts are there, some coordinates, line graph, table graph, bar charts. If you see, different colors are there with different types of arrangements. As you see, this is the circle graph related with circle, and if you see, some buildings are attached here. This is the table just like this, and these are the graph, these are some lines. If you come to on this table, this is the table related with favorite color and number of students. So for this type of information, how can we will make single bar graph, or what is the meaning of graph? So as you see here, graph look like this. We can say this is the horizontal axis and this is the vertical axis. Where these two lines are meet each other, that point is known as point of intersection. Why we need the graph? What is the role of graph? What it indicates? This is a question answer. So generally with the help of graph, we will show the information. Whenever you see that some cricket matches, during some intervals, some graphs are there related with runs, related with some hours. So with the help of that graph, we will easily identify yes, which team is continue with how many runs on that time in a particular hour. So for example, this one example is there related with favorite color and number of students. So how can we will show this information on the graph? If you see, this is the graph, or this is the information related with favorite color and number of students. It means red color, 43 students like red color, 19 students like green color, 55 students like blue color, and same for the other colors. It means most of the students like this blue color because here number of students is 55. So this is the information which is given, but how can we will show this information on this graph paper? How is the meaning? What is the meaning of single bar graph? How can we will show this information on bar graph? This is the question. So how can we will make the bar graph? First we will draw a vertical line, and then we will draw a horizontal line. So this is your O, this is X, this is Y. So OX is horizontal axis and OY is vertical axis, and this point is known as origin. Now first we will take a scale. How can we will take the scale? So if you see, different colors are there. These different colors we will take on horizontal axis. It means we will take on OX axis, and number of students we will take on vertical axis, that is our OY axis. So here we will write number of students, and here we will write their favorite color. Right. So if we are taking here, this is related with red color, then green will come, then color blue will come, then yellow will come, or at last we can say it is related with orange color. Okay. And here, if we see the number 43, 49, 55, 49, 34, so we will take the interval of 10. then 20, then 30, then 40, and then 50. And we know very well between 0 to 10 there are 10 equal parts. Okay. So we will write here scale for OX axis. We can say this 1 unit. 1 unit means if you see in this graph paper, this small square is related with 1 unit. So 1 unit is related with red color or color. If we want to take some other unit, if we want to take 2 small squares from here on the horizontal axis, then we will write for OX axis 2 unit equals to color. For OY axis 1 unit equals to 10 students. As you see on this graph paper, this is the graph paper, this is your horizontal axis, this is 1 unit. If we are taking 2 units, it means we will mark red color here. Same for the vertical axis, this 1 square is related with 0 to 10, it means it is related with 10 students. The second square is related with 10 to 20. Okay, so how can we locate for favorite color red, number of students is 43, it means 43 students like red color. So 43 we will come here, 41, 42 and 43. It means we will mark here a point and we will denote a building in such a way. So this is the building related with red color and we will write here 43. It means 43 students like the red color. And if you want to shaded it, no problem. So this is the first building related with red color. Same procedure for the next one. The green color like by the 19 students. So this is the green color and just before 20, this is 19. So we can say this is the building related with green color and 19 students like the green. Then we will come to the next color, that is blue. It means 55 students like the blue color. So how can we will show it? 55, we will take one other number, that is 60. It means 55 lie between 50 to 60. So this is the point related with 55. Now we will draw a line or convert this line in a building so it look like this, and then we will shaded it. It depends on you if you shaded it or not. So we will like here 55. It means 55 students like the color blue. Then we will come to the next color, that is yellow, and that is 49. So 49 means just before 50. We can say here it will locate, and then we will draw the building. This is the building related with yellow color, and we will write here 49. Then we will come to on the next color, that is orange color related with 34. So 34 lie between 30 to 40. So this is 31, 32, 33 and 34. It means we can say this is the point related with the color orange, and here we will make a building. It is better we will extend this horizontal line. So this is the building related with 34. So if you see this graph is known as single bar graph because single building is there. With the help of this bar graph, we will easily identify how many students like which type of color. This is the graph related with favorite color and number of students. And this is the concept of scales. For OX axis, 1 unit equals to color, and for OY axis, 1 unit equals to 10 students. OX is known as horizontal axis and OY is known as vertical axis. So with the help of this example, we will easily denote single bar graph, and with the help of this bar graph, we will easily identify how many students like which type of color. Now, in second example, with the help of that example, I want to tell you what is the meaning of double bar graph and why we use double bar graph. With the help of double bar graph, we will easily compare the data. So, what is the difference between single bar graph and double bar graph? In double bar graph, we will make double buildings and both the buildings which attach with each other. So, in double bar graph, if you see in this table, what will be the change? We will take one more row here so that we will easily identify yes, one color is there, and or we will take one more example so that it will more clear to all of you. So the next concept is related with double bar graph, and this bar graph we are using for comparison the data. Now I will take one more example that is related with double bar graph. So this time I will take one more question. This is the question related with a test of mathematics. As I said, this time we will make two rows. So the first row is related with students, then their quarterly marks and half-yearly marks. The student names are Ramesh, Mahesh, Raman and Mohan. And quarterly marks are 10, 15, 12, 20, and half-yearly marks are 15, 18, 16 and 21. And these are the marks out of 25. These are the marks out of 25. So how can we will denote or indicate this type of information on double bar graph? Again, we will take the same bar graph, same type of bar graph, and as you see here, the first row is related with the fourth students, and the second and third rows are related with their marks out of 25. So how can we will plot this situation on the graph paper? So again, I will take horizontal and vertical axis. This is OX axis, this is OY axis. So on OX axis, I will take the name of students, and on OY axis, I will take the marks of quarterly and half-yearly. Now we will take the scale. So we will denote here. Again, on OX axis, which is our horizontal axis, we will take 1 unit equals to name of student. And this is for OX axis. And for OY axis, I will take 1 unit equals to marks. And as you see here, marks are 10 or more than 10. So it is better if we take here 5, 10, 15, 20, and highest marks is 25. Right. So this is the graph between marks and name of students. So 4 students are there, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So how can we plot this double bar graph? As we see here, the first name is related with Ramesh, and Ramesh got 10 marks in quarterly and half-yearly 15 marks. So how can we show it? 10 marks look like this. Okay, and 15 marks it means. So this is the position of Ramesh. It is better if we indicate the half yearly marks by shaded, and we will denote here also. This is related with quarterly marks and this is related with half yearly marks out of 25. Right. So 180% marks, here we will write 5 marks. So these two buildings which are attached with each other, this is the position of Ramesh. Same we will do with Mahesh, Raman and Mohan. Now we will come to on Mahesh. Mahesh got 15 marks in quarterly. It means we will draw a building here. This is related with quarterly. Now we will come to half yearly. 18 marks, and 18 will lie between 15 to 20. So 15, 16, 17 and 18. It means this is the point. So this is the building related with half yearly marks. Same for Raman. Raman is getting 12 marks. So this is 11. This is 12. So we will make a building here. And then 16 marks. 16 will lie here. So this is the building. These are the two buildings related with Raman. And if you want to indicate here, no problem. We will indicate here 10, 15, 15, 18, 12 and 16. Now we will come to one last one. He is Mohan. 20 and 21. So 20 it means here we will make the building related with the quarterly marks. It is totally blank building. Then we will come to half yearly 21. So this is our 21. It looks like this, and then we will shade it. And we will write here 20 and 21. So with the help of this double bar graph, we will easily identify which students is getting how many marks in which exam. For example, or it is better if we mark here their names also: Ramesh, then Mahesh, then Raman and Mohan. With the help of this double bar graph, you will easily identify that yes, Mahesh got 15 marks in quarterly exam and 18 marks in half yearly exam. Same for the Mohan. If we see this double building, then we will definitely say that Mohan got 20 marks in quarterly exam and in half yearly he secured 21 marks. And this is the concept of scale. And as you see here, the black building is related with quarterly marks and the shaded portion, the shaded building is related with half yearly marks. The conclusion is that with the help of double bar graph, we will easily compare their data. We can say that Mahesh is getting more marks in half yearly rather than quarterly. Or we can say Mahesh improved himself in half yearly. Right? And if you see here, there is a little bit improvement in Mohan marks. His score in quarterly was 20. Now he is getting 21. So it means improvement is there. It means with the help of this table or bar graph, if we see here, 10 to 15, it means improvement is there. 15 to 18, again improvement is there. 12 to 16, it means improvement is there. And 20 to 21, again little bit improvement is there, but yes, it is improvement. So with the help of double bar graph, we will easily compare their data. We will easily compare between their marks. And this is the bar graph related with name of students and their marks out of 25. If you want to write here, no problem, out of 25. So I hope with the help of these two examples, as per the previous examples I told about the single bar graph, or this is the example related with double bar graph. So with the help of these two examples, it is very much clear what is the meaning of single bar graph and double bar graph. With the help of these two examples, you will solve another question which is given in your NCERT book. Thank you very much.